Good morning. With the 0.31 patch for PvE2's Abyssal League dropping just a few hours ago, the main change about this patch is the rework of how towers work and the general way of how we get to choose our maps. With the changes to towers, tablets, and map modifiers, there has, in my opinion, been a definitive shift in what should be the approach to map choosing as of right now. The by far favorite tablet mod before these changes has always been increased quantity of items found, which objectively has been kind of nerfed with this patch, with the quantity possible on a map with just tablets being at a maximum of 40%. In my opinion, the map choosing approach that I'm about to showcase here has the potential to be much better, which is focusing on increased rare monsters and also adding additional modifiers on top of those. With this strategy that I've been testing all morning, you can get upwards of 300% increased rare monsters in your map and also add additional modifiers on top of those to get even more loot. So let me show you the step-by-step process of how I set up my maps for this strategy. So I'm gonna showcase two different methods here. There is gonna be two ways of doing this. So we have two maps to showcase this thing right here. The first thing is going to be the approach of using Paranoia at the end of our map to instill the map with the delirium emotion of Paranoia to get even more rare monsters. And the second approach will be to instill the maps with the emotion of fear to get more modifiers on the rare monsters that we have gotten on this map already. In my opinion, the better version of this approach is going to be the fear one, but also fear is going to be much more expensive when it comes to the cost for setting a map up like this. I will go over the total cost per map after I showcase both of the methods. So then afterwards, I will show everything what it costs in terms of exalteds. So we start off with two different maps right here. So we have rare maps here that have not been exalted to the max. So that is going to be the first step. So we want to have them max modifiers. Second approach is going to be to use the Omen of Chaotic Monsters to get more magic monsters, but mainly to get more rare monsters. So that is going to be the second step. Omen of Chaotic Monsters is activated. We use one Chaos Orb on each of the maps. So now they have already, you can see on this map already, just with that, has 100% more rare monsters here. This map also 81%. It is kind of random, of course, because sometimes you get more magic monsters, but most of the time the rare monsters is going to be around the 100% range. So already we have a 6-modded map here with 100% more rare monsters. Next step is going to be the desecration, of course. So we do want prefix desecrations here. If you want to skip this step and want to save 19 exalteds here to not use the prefix thing, that is also very possible, because on the suffix modifiers for the desecration, there are also some of them that are pretty good, especially if you are going for rare monsters. You can go with the Union of Souls, for example. That is going to give you even more rare monsters. In this case, I'm going with just the prefix modifiers right here because I want a higher chance of getting the overrun ones. So we are desecrating with the Sinistral Necromancy here to get the prefix mods with the Preserved Vertebrae here as the next step. So when we have finished that step, we go to the Well of Souls to then reveal those mods and get our prefix desecration modifier and hopefully get overrun or any of the other good ones. So first map we are gonna reveal, we are gonna get overrun. That is perfect. That is perfect. Don't expect this every time though. Yeah, perfect one, of course, when I'm recording the video. So first one is overrun. Give it back to us, please. Thank you. And the second one we reveal and we get, for example, natural, where monsters in area have 1 extra abyssal modifiers. That is basically the second best one. So we do want extra modifiers on our rares here. So that is the second best one after the overrun. Then After those ones, probably more monsters or more magic monsters. Basically anything you can pick here in the prefix mods. It's all gonna benefit you, so it's not gonna be too bad. And that is also why we pick the prefix modifiers here. So we are basically guaranteed to get something good here. Of course, Overrun is going to be by far the best one, but also the rare monsters here have an extra abyssal modifier. So now the next step, there are two options, and that is why we are doing two different maps right here. So the next step is going to be the installment. So we do one map with Paranoia here on this one. So now this map has 143% increased rare monsters already. That is already insane. This is before the tablets even, and I'm going to go into the tablets here. And this map, we are going to go with Fear with the Overrun one, because we are gonna get even more modifiers on the rares that are already in this map. So you can see this map has 96% more rare monsters, and all of the rare monsters have a 75% chance to have an additional modifier. So also very, very good. So that is the map choosing. That was already kind of the case before. This is nothing really new here. This is already the map choosing strategy I used for most of my time in the previous patch. And let's now go over the costs here. So for this Paranoia map, I have spent 18 Exalt for the Chaotic Monsters Omen, 1 Chaos Orb, which is 15 Exalt, 1 Sinistral Necromancy, 19 Exalt, 1 Preserved Vertebrae, that is 3 Exalt, and the Paranoia overall cost me 12 Exalteds. So overall, this is still pretty cheap. You are not even eclipsing like around 60 Exalt per map here, which is absolutely fine in my opinion. You get Giga Juice maps with this 60 Exalt per map. You will get this back at any point all day. The other strategy with Fear, which is in my opinion the best and most min-maxed way of doing this strategy, is going to be more expensive here, because the Fear at the time of recording cost 75x per map. So this shoots up the price of the strategy to around 130x per map. So it is pretty expensive at this stage, but trust me, it will pay off, especially on the very, very juice maps. In my opinion, when you have a very, very good map where you already see like it's overrun, or you have a map with already high rare monster amount or whatever, then you can go for the Fear for just the very, very best maps in my opinion, and you will get amazing, amazing results. Then after we have done this map, and I will just choose a very, very random map right here. Let's just take this one, because there's not really something I've done to this map in the pre-juicing here. So then the next one is going to be, we want tablets with even more rare monsters. So you can see here, I have an irradiated tablet with 31% increased rare monsters and shrines. So when I put that one in, sorry, I need to put in the map, of course. Let's put in the rare map, and then let's get my old tablets out here. And then we use this tablet, the increased number of rare monsters. Then I am, of course, using also a breach tablet. And in my opinion, the best breach tablet here is also going to be to have additional rare monsters in the breaches. Also, additional density for the breaches can be fine. I think we are just going to lean into all rare monsters here for this strategy. So I'm going to pick a tablet for breach, which has not only increased number of rare monsters, but also breaches and maps spawn additional rare monsters. And also on top of the map, we of course want Ritual as well to maximize our currency gain for this map already, which has also been the strategy before. But again, we have on this Ritual tablet, we have 31% increased number of rare monsters again, and then revived monsters from Ritual altars have increased chance to be rare as well. And these rare monsters now then also, of course, have the additional modifiers, and everything just stacks on top of each other when it comes to rare monsters in this. And these map tablets can go, a single one can go up to 40%. So if you max this out to the absolute maximum possibility, just by getting 3 tablets into the map thing right here, it is going to be 120% more rare monsters. So if we now open this map, we can now see the juicing of this map when the game is loading. We can now see we have 369 increased number of rare monsters in this map. We also have 96% increased number of magic monsters. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, way better than just juicing for 40% quantity. I think this is, I don't think this is subjectively better. I think this is objectively better to have. I'd rather have almost 400%, almost quadruple the amount of rare monsters with additional modifiers than having 40% more quantity, while already having a character here. For example, my character right here is a rarity ritualist with Spark, which has a rarity of 425%. So having quadruple the rare monsters, I think, is just going to be the best strategy for now. Let me know in the comments if you have found some strategies that you think are eclipsing this one. Yeah, I've been testing this all morning, and just having the map with so many rare monsters, and especially the strategy of having rare monsters and then having it added on top of the modifiers with the fear instillment, has just been working really well for currency drops right now. It is absolutely insane. Let me know about other strategies in the comments if you have some stuff that you have discovered on the new patch here that you think might be even better or is pretty nice. I am going to be testing a lot of stuff on my stream today when it comes to map juicing strategy, like pack size, like maybe even quantity, like some rarity stacking, everything that we can get. So for now, this is, in my opinion, the best map juicing strategy post-patch here. So yeah. I hope this strategy will work out for you and it will get you some currency, I guess. For me, it has been working very well. So yeah, good luck with this strategy. I hope this video helped you. If you want to see me test out all of the map juicing strategies that I will be doing in the near future of this post-patch environment here, best way to do that is on my stream, where I'm probably streaming Path of Exile 2 right now. So go check out the stream, linked in the description. Yeah. Let me know. All right. That's it for this video. See you on the next one. Bye.